Well, hey, y'all. I hope you all are doing well, and I appreciate you being here. I wanted to talk about goals today, and particularly setting up 2021 as a year of success and new endeavors, new enrichment, new self development. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I do have two different directions of the channel. One is geared toward relationships and working through abusive relationships, healing, recovery. This new portion of the channel will be about going through 2021 in a new way and really learning to curtail all external extra stuff. So, as we think about 2021, I think it is normal and part of our society and really the norm for a lot of us to think about goals, think about what we'd like to have different, what we would do differently, what we would aspire to be, to do, to try in 2021. I know that finances can be a tricky issue to discuss, and I am not in any way an expert regarding money. But what I can tell you is that looking at finances honestly is often a great thing to do, maybe once or twice, maybe even three times a year. While I am not planning on bringing anything new into my home in 2021, my primary goal is not financial. My primary goal is to see what will happen to my personality, what will happen to my mindset, what will happen to my general way of life when I abstain, when I restrain myself, when I have such discipline to not bring anything new into the house. Now, a lot of us, if we're here from a makeup and beauty community standpoint, some of us, maybe quite a few of us, have more makeup and skincare and lotions and potions than we would ever need. We are drawn to beautiful things, beautiful products, new products, exciting launches. Maybe we've followed the beauty community for years or even decades. We are drawn to these things for a variety of reasons. It is those reasons that I am really interested in exploring. And what would it mean to withhold my propensity to continue to dive into the makeup, skincare, and beauty world and keeping up with its very fast and frenetic pace? Back in the day, I worked for Lancome at a cosmetic counter where I live in a very busy mall, and I loved it. My love of makeup and beauty goes way back. And I'm not going to get into that right now because it's not important to what the topic is of this video. But this is just to say that so many of us possibly have been living in such a way, wrapped up in the beauty community, wrapped up in brands, wrapped up in products. We know what we love, yet we're still drawn to try more. We maybe even have some products that we know are the top of the top for our personal preferences. Yet there might be something that circles around that makes us question, wow, is it any better? Should I try it? So all of these internal dialogues, all of these internal yearnings are truly the root of what I'm trying to expose in the year of 2021. I have financial goals, but they're secondary. For the year of 2021, my goal is to save $10,000. I work in a profession where I do not get paid year round. I do not have a paycheck coming in year round. So I have to plan very carefully anyway. I'm beyond thankful for the lessons that my father has taught me through the years about financial and fiscal responsibility. There were times when I was not managing my finances well. And I am very pleased to say, with his encouragement and his guidance, finances are no longer an issue. And I am blessed, and I know how lucky I am to be able to say that. But it came at a price. It came at hard, hard work. In addition to having that knowledge, I want to go a step further. What would it be like internally to withhold some of the things that I've been doing over the last few years, shopping in such a way over the last few years? What will it bring forth? What will come about as I develop new ways of living? This means changing some things. And one of my top goals will be to really watch my consumerism, or consuming, I guess I should say, of other social media when it relates to new releases, new products being released, new brands coming out with new, shiny, beautiful things. That will always happen. Brands are becoming very savvy, some of them, to know the consumer, to take a look at what hasn't been done. What direction are we going to move into? Release after release after release. And honestly, I think a lot of us have just had enough for a while. So I think being careful about what we bring in, not only materialistically, but also intellectually. What are we feeding our minds with? What are we exposing ourselves to through social media, through the news, through various different platforms? Who are the people that we're listening to? Are their lifestyles and their goals in alignment with ours? And if not, it may be beneficial to kind of realign some of those connections. This is different for everybody. Every single person has a unique view. Every single person will have unique goals they're working towards. So these are just a few things that I'm thinking of for 2021. My biggest hope is that I discover new things about myself that I can channel and use in productive ways, in many different ways that are not related to anything involving material products. Having had the background in psychology, I have years of working with nothing materialistic. However, my external life has been filled with extraneous things that really aren't necessary. Looking at this, looking at pulling back, looking at the discipline, looking at the restraint, making all of these considerations, my goal is to bring forth whatever may come. It's not always going to be pretty, it's not always going to be fun, but looking forward to developing that side of my character and my personality that maybe hasn't had a chance to come through yet. Just some things to think about, my friends. Let me know down below. What are you thinking of for 2021? Do you have beauty related goals? Do you have relationship goals? Do you have financial goals? Do you have goals for yourself internally that you're wanting to develop in the new year, in the year 2021? It is almost here, just a few short days away. So I'm sending you all blessings. I appreciate you. Please subscribe, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. That didn't sound good. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.